I'm Avonlea, and today we're whipping up a matcha, making matching shirts for my toddler and I, and talking a bit about Hebrews. This morning I was just whipping up a frothy matcha, and I was thinking about making matching shirts and what fabric I would use for my toddler and what fabric I would use for me, and should they be matching, should they not. And as I was doing all this, I was just thinking, I love summer. There's so much inspiration in summer, and that's when I get all my good ideas. Well, thinking of summer got me thinking of the coming fall and the homemade pumpkin pies and the fall leaves, and then it got me thinking of winter, and that's when my mood just dropped, because I thought, why must there be winter? I just love the good weather, and when the dark clouds come and the rain in the Pacific Northwest, it instantly dampens my mood. I know there's probably scientific reasons for winter, which I kind of know about, but not enough to quote here. My only reason I came up with was that spring is such a glory of flowers and show before a beautiful summer, then winter has to spend extra time conserving energy and preparing for such a feast of the senses. My thoughts then turned to Narnia, and when it was always winter and no Santa Claus until Aslan arrived. Was this the first time I realized C.S. Lewis wrote this analogy of winter with us in mind? We are currently in the time after Jesus, but he hasn't come back yet either, so it's called the end of the age, in Hebrews 9:26. But now, once for all time, he has appeared at the end of the age to remove sin by his own death as a sacrifice. Then in verse 27, he will come again, not to deal with our sin, but to bring salvation to all who are eagerly waiting for him. We are in the end of the age, the day of the Lord still, and we're eagerly waiting for spring. And what a long winter it has been. Anyway, I don't usually put some of my creative thoughts into words of scripture and come up with analogies, but that just hit me, and I just wanted to share it with you. I hope that made sense. And I'm so happy that we're in summer now, but I know that winter is coming, and it will be beautiful once again once spring hits. And the seasons all have their reason. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, and with that, let's get into this lovely shirt that I'm making. This is a toddler shirt. I already made my shirt when I started this. I made the Finch top, which I have it on my YouTube channel of how I made the Finch top. I was a tester for that, and I decided to make it again in a jersey knit. Now this is a woven pattern. It's for woven fabrics. However, I endeavored to try to make it in jersey, and it turned out. So I was like, yes, let's make this for my toddler too in the same fabric. And I loved it. We wore this, I've been wearing this all summer with my toddler, and it has been so fun to get all the compliments of, wow, you're wearing matching shirts. I love it. And I realized, I love making my own clothes and wearing them, but usually people think they're just like a $20 knockoff from somewhere, because I'm not the greatest seamstress in the world, and so they just look like someone else made them. However, when I make them and make them matching, then it turns out and people notice, and it's really fun. It's really fun to wear during the summer, and I'm planning to make more of these, so hope you enjoy watching the process. as always, I'll see you in the next video. Also, just think about that after this winter, spring is coming again, summer is coming again. There's going to be beautiful blossomy flowers all over the place. So just hold fast and hold tight to what we know is true. Jesus is coming back. The pains of this world will not always be here. So hold on tight and hold fast to what you know that is true, that He is coming, and that we can love people where they are at and love them hard and know that there is hope for them at the end if they follow Jesus. So I hope this was encouraging. Please comment down below if you understood this and you agree, and we can start a discussion if you don't. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.